just, like, you know, like, she cares about you, and, you know, like, she loves you and stuff, but then at the same time, like, you, like, need more. And, like, how do you tell someone that you, like, need something without telling them that they're being shitty? Because it's not, like, my intention to, like, hurt his feelings or tell him he's a bad boyfriend. It's just, like, I need stuff.
Yeah. So you mentioned that everything else in your relationship seems pretty good. It's just this one issue. Can you talk more on that?
Like, our relationship?
Yeah.
I just feel like I think one of the biggest problems is I see, like, a discrepancy between, like, how he handles my problems when they're not involved with him, and then there's, like, problems when they are, like, involving him. Like, when I have a problem with a roommate, or, like, I'm venting about something else, or I'm, like, you know, like, crying because I can't find a job, or, like, anything, he's, like, just the most, like, sympathetic, like, best guy, like, super encouraging, like, everything's gonna be fine, and, like, he always, like, knows what to say in those situations, and, like, just in every, like, aspect of life. Like, I just obviously love him.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's just, like, really great with, like, he's really good with my family, he's really good with my friends, he's, like, he's friends with all my friends. But, I just feel like I have nothing, I feel like in the past when I've dated people, it's always been, like, I want to fix something about them. And, like, they do something that just irritates me all the time, like, literally every day. Or, like, just, I don't really genuinely love them as a person, like, because there's always something I want to be changing or, like, fixing, or, you know. I kind of have a reputation for, like, dating a stoner, like, somebody who has, like, a big problem. But Joe's, like, super motivated. He's, like, got a job. He loves me. He loves my friends. He's, like, great with my family, even though they're kind of hard to deal with. And, like, we talk really well. Like, he, like, is obviously my best friend, but just on this one thing, it's, like, I feel so needy when I tell him that I, like, need more attention. And it just, like, kills me. And, like, that's why part of it, like, I just don't tell him sometimes, and it, like, builds up because, like, I don't want to do that all the time. And so...
So you're feeling satisfied because most of your relationship is so good, and he's such a step up from the past, and the way you guys handle your relationship is so much better than you've had before, and you also feel just frustrated because this one thing is kind of just eating at you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and every time we talk about this, like, we're not the kind of couple that'll, like, break up, make up, or whatever. Like, we never really even talk about breaking up, but whenever we have these specific arguments where, like, he doesn't really know how to solve it, and I get upset, and I, like, become sad because I don't know how to fix it either. And it's not even that big of a deal. It's more like we're upset about not being able to solve the problem together. That's, like, the closest we ever come to, like, talking about that kind of stuff. And that makes me sad, too, because it's, like, I don't want something stupid like me not being able to, like, see you enough on a Wednesday night to, like, you know, like, to break something that's otherwise so good. So I think that, too, is, like, and he's always so, like, confident that we're gonna, like, be totally fine and, like, just great together forever, you know, and, like, I have that confidence, but then I also feel a little bit guilty because I'm always the one who, like, if anyone's doubting anything, it's always me. And I feel like that's just naturally me because I, like, worry more, but at the same time, it makes me feel kind of like, well, why am I not, like, totally confident?
You feel disappointed because you, as a girl, you have these emotions, and guys, I mean, he's just being this solid male figure for you, and he is solid in feeling like things are going to be okay and everything, and you have these emotions going on, and they're not quite getting solved.
Well, and it's kind of like the whole misery loves company deal, too, because, like, if I feel upset, I feel like you should just be upset, too.
Yeah.
Like, I just want him to be on the same page, even if it's not a good page.
Yeah, totally.
I'd rather he was crying with me than, like, you know?
Totally. So how does it feel? I know you're kind of talking about relationship stuff, and you know that I'm in a committed relationship as well. How does it feel kind of just sharing with someone who maybe knows what it's like to...
Oh my god, it makes me feel like I want to bring on my finger because, for real. Because it's not like it solves everything, but like, I'm just so excited for that stage of my life. Like, it's not even like I want like kids and a family now. I just feel like if you're in a long, like a committed relationship and you just like love each other, then like that's obviously the next step. But it's also because like it's not just my head saying that, because I'm usually the one who's reluctant to like talk about any of that stuff. He's usually the one who brings that stuff up, so I know it's on his mind too.
Okay.
So it like makes me really like excited, but then at the same time I'm kind of like.
So you feel hopeful because, I mean, he gets excited about talking about this committed stage that seems super appealing to you and wasn't maybe something you had thought about before. So it's exciting to think about that you guys do love each other, and no matter what, issues you may have or whatever, and there's hope for the both of you in the future.
Well, and it's like super promising to me to like hear him say stuff like that, knowing that we have problems like this, because then it's like I've never had, I don't know, I don't think I've ever had anyone like talk about that before, like in terms of like marriage in general, but then like he is willing to like stand by me and like deal with everything, like even if he doesn't know how to deal with it, he still like does deal with it, and he still like stays with me without like threatening to break up with me, you know what I mean? Like, so even when I feel like I'm being annoying or like he obviously doesn't think that, or else he wouldn't be.
So you just feel love because he understands that even if you have an emotion or if you're upset or something, he still is loving to you and wants to make it right, and so you feel love that you have that connection with him. So I know over the course of our session together, you kind of talked about this issue that you have with your boyfriend, and that basically, it's just this time conflict, and you love him and you want more time with him, but sometimes it's just not working out that way, and he cares for you. And I hear you say you're just excited for the future with him and how much you've kind of grown in your relationships, and he is so great comparison to maybe some relationships you've had in the past. And I'm just getting the sense that you're just very hopeful that maybe some of these issues can be worked out. It's just a matter of kind of exploring how to do that. And so maybe in this next session that we have together, we can kind of explore that. Okay. Thanks. I hope this works. I know. Oh my gosh.